Finally, the time has come again. He has awakened. Everyone thought he was gone, forgotten. And many said,
El Rey? Who are you talking about?
not that important.
Don't let me disturb you. I'm not even here. Just don't pay any attention to me.
Now you got me all confused.
Tell them who I am.
Ah, El-Lari, the prophesied one, before whom the very alpacas themselves bowed, who saved us from the gringos.
I thought you were gonna sing about how good I look and how successful I am with the ladies.
Fine, fine. Before you became El-Lari, you were Lari Laugher.
Actually, I still am.
The man who back in the wild 80s decided to be a virgin no more.
Best decision I ever made.
The man from whom no woman is safe.
You got that right. Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. But it's true, of course, ladies. Tell them how I got here.
That, El-Lari, is a long story.
As long as you don't rush through the last bit.
Very well. You fell out of time.
That's not very nice.
No one knows how you got from the 1980s to our time.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You woke up in a strange laboratory, and at first didn't know you were in the 21st century. But you quickly learned how this modern world works.
After all, he had the best teacher.
El Lefto, you are Larry's anchor to a world long lost.
Would anyone like to try my new recipe for craft beer?
No. At any rate, El-Lari, you have not only mastered the pitfalls of the 21st century...
Well, mastered would mean that he knew what he was doing, and I don't think it would be fair to say that.
I think he's doing all right.
Silencio. Larry looked for love in all the wrong places. El-Lari has fallen deeply in love with Faith, the secret boss of the technology company Prune. She told him to get 90 points on the Timber dating app. Only then would she go out with him.
How do you know all that? You weren't even there.
Silencio! As always, that went caca. And then, Larry wanted to hack the Prune server to improve his Timber score.
That was self-defense.
In the process, he disturbed a product presentation, and Prune was brought to the brink of bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, oops.
Faith had to flee with BJ in tow, the man she had installed as CEO of Prune, but who was merely her puppet. Larry snuck onto their ship and secretly sailed with them to their villa here in beautiful Cancun.
Not one word about what happened on that ship.
Oh, I thought it was very romantic.
Ah, really? I'll admit, now I'm curious.
Are you nuts, Lefty? Never mind. Forget I asked.
Larry, I was politely going to avoid mentioning
Good thing.
that you cobbled up the most repulsive sex doll of all time, and that you...
We can just imagine the rest.
Unfortunately,
Finally, Faith revealed her plan. And that BJ was just a puppet. Then, you blew up the villa, driving off the gringos, and saving Cancun.
It's a pretty crazy story. Do you know a song about alpacas?
Oh, but of course! Oh, alpaca, alpaca. Everyone calls you llama, master of haulage, tasty as sausage. To wrestle, you'd kill. You're yummy when grilled.
Why am I all of a sudden hungry? Tell them about the terrible fate Faith suffered.
Ah, beautiful Faith. You were blindly in love with her and moved heaven and hell to win her love.
Well, strictly speaking, she was the one who was chasing me.
You followed her here to her villa. Then you blew up the villa.
That was only because of the totally messed up user interface.
What did you expect when you press a big red button? Anyway, the moment came where you saved her life and she, for the first time, felt something approaching affection for you. But then she was hit by a chunk of rubble.
No, by the puck.
What?
That wasn't a piece of rubble from the villa. That was the puck.
What do you mean, puck?
I greased a high strike on the pier and you lost wages with some lube and put the puck into orbit when I hit it.
And then, all that time later, it fell back to Earth and hit Faith at that exact moment?
Exactly.
Nobody understood that. Okay, let's just forget about that bit. At any rate, the puck knocked her out, she fell in the boat, and the wind swept her away.
And so she disappeared from my life. I'm sure she's dead. Poor Faith. All I have left of her are memories. I know what happened. So what now?
Are you sure you know enough to dive into this adventure?
Yes. Now we can get this show on the road.
Very well, Elari. Yet there is still one last step remaining to fulfill the prophecy heralding a golden age on Cancun. You must marry the daughter of the most important man on the island. My daughter. I sincerely hope you haven't forgotten, considering we're in the middle of preparations.
Of course not. I've been practicing saying I do all day.
Good. That's what I expect from my son-in-law.
Then I'll go get ready for a wedding.
Yes. Go now, Elari. Marry the most beautiful woman on the island. My daughter.
How many women are there on the island anyway?
2. The other one is my mother.
Maybe,
Fulfill the prophecy and your destiny. Let me leave you with this song. Oh, Elari, Elari, they call you. Ay, caramba! My guitar! We have to fix it, Elari. Otherwise, I won't be able to sing any songs at your wedding.
I'll take care of it.
And don't forget that you have to take care of the catering and wear your wedding suit.
Bye.
What can I do for you, Larry?
There must be some kind of app for wedding preparations.
Absolutely. But I'm still busy unzipping that huge file, which means I can't install any new apps right now.
I know what unzipping huge things can be like.
Oh, just zip it, Larry. That file somebody sent us a few weeks ago, remember? I'll have to decrypt it, but it'll take time.
Okay, then let me know when it's done.
Larry, I think you're a little confused.
Isn't that normal when you're about to commit yourself to something forever?
Yes, it is. But let me remind you again.
I think it's time for you to concentrate on your wedding.
A lot of the preparations for the wedding have already been made.
How do you feel about that, Larry? Are you really ready to make port in the harbor of holy matrimony?
If the prophecy demands it.
That's a good enough reason for you?
Let's just not talk about it.
Would you rather talk about how you blew up the villa?
All right. I'll never push a big red button again. Where's the ladder leading down to my room again?
What's wrong, Larry?
I was just thinking about Faith again.
Don't blame yourself.
I do, though. That's Faith's underwear, which was strewn all over the island in the explosion. I collected all of them. So, can I give them back to Faith as soon as possible? If she's still alive, I should at least light a candle for her. Actually, everything I need should be here in this room. I'm taking these. It might get dark. Ah, there it is. First of all, I have to light it. Fire, man's best friend.
And harmless in the right hands.
Well, it's burning. Now I have to put it on top of the altar. Oh, Faith, I wish you were here. Okay. Time to get going. I still have a lot to prepare for the wedding.
Wait.
What?
I still have to check your progress in the sensitivity class today.
Does it have to be now?
You said yourself that you wanted to know more about how to properly interact with other people in the 21st century.
I've already learned a lot.
But not enough.
Okay, fine.
So, how many genders are there?
Two are enough for me.
I've almost had enough of you too.
So how many are there then?
The correct answer is gender is diverse.
Okay, if you're too lazy to count.
Next question. Your best friend confides that he is suffering from depression. What do you advise him to do?
Go out and get some fresh air.
Oh, and that's what you would do yourself?
No, of course not.
That's reassuring.
First, I get myself a whiskey. Then find a woman.
Enough already. Why do I even ask? The last question. For now, a colleague at work makes a sexist joke during lunch. How do you react?
Exactly what joke?
A woman goes to the... it doesn't matter. I've had enough.
Did I pass?
Let me put it this way. The 21st century isn't done with you yet.
Things used to be easier.
Things didn't used to be easier. You were just more naive.
But at least back then you could say what you thought.
And just what do you think you've been doing here the whole time?
Are you done unzipping that file yet? I need a wedding app.
The encryption is proving hard to crack. It seems to contain some important data. Some kind of secret.
You haven't really been working properly ever since Faith stopped being the boss at Prune either.
That's not true.
I wonder what's happened at the company since then.
Hello?
So, you're Nari.
Yes? You know who I am, baby.
Yes, Mr. Wang. Nice to meet you.
Uh-oh, we don't have any time for pleasantries. This Nari is not the prune that used to be. The Bill Jobs and Faith prune. This is my prune now.
Yes?
You're still working on the Cougar update for our Pythons. I want you to release it immediately because I have other work for you.
But...
No buts. We have a bigger, more important project ahead of us. Miss Faith was working on a revolutionary software project, a self-learning algorithm. I need it for a product that will truly immortalize Prune. One that will make even Pythons obsolete.
She hinted that she'd cracked the algorithm, but I never saw it.
I'm under pressure, Nari. Understand?
Well...
That algorithm is sexy. We have to get it. Get it, sweet cheeks?
I'll just get back to work.
As of right now, you are the technical director here at Prune. If we can't find Faith's algorithm, our technicians will have to develop one themselves, like yesterday. You have a free hand and unlimited resources. Do whatever you want with me.
Thanks?
Nari,
Yes?
I can't find the switch for the secret back room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There has to be something like that somewhere around here. A room with a heart-shaped bed that spins. With a back entrance for anyone I invite.
I'll check up on that directly with the property manager, and I'll get the Cougar update rolled out.
In my old office, all I had to do was press a button under my desk and poof, there it was. That was nice. By the time I'm done with Prune, I'll have that here too.
By the way, Larry,
Yeah?
if you want to remember certain things that you can't take with you, you can take photos of them instead.
Very funny. Do I look like I have a camera on me?
I have a camera.
You?
What do you think that hole on the back is for?
Well,
Forget I asked.
so you can photograph everything?
Yes. And then show it to you as if you were carrying it with you.
How practical. You could have told me that earlier. Oh, I could use it to take a picture of something pretty specific. But you need a wide-angle lens for something that size.
I have... yes, Larry, I have to say it's too bad I don't have one of those. Phew.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work anyway.
Larry, no! Done now?
Yeah, thanks for asking.
But you might just want to take pictures of things that might be useful later.
My head's starting to spin, Pi. Isn't there some way I can keep better track of everything I have to do?
I'm glad you asked. I installed a to-do app for you.
Can't I have that timber thing again?
We decided to uninstall that app as part of your sensitivity training, for your own good.
That was a stupid idea.
Anyway, the app lists everything you still need to do for the wedding.
And you'll be there to check off everything that's done?
Of course, whenever you finish any of your outstanding tasks, I'll show you.
No, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't want to touch the toilet paper today. Nah, the Can't Come News Network is showing nothing but crap today. I always say, lube. Don't leave home without it. What? Is that a self-destruct mechanism that works twice? Whew, that was lucky. Now the self-destruct button just self-destructed. I'm never touching that again, especially not from behind. This suit is freshly starched. If I pull it out through the bars, it'll be ruined. I can wiggle my finger in there as much as I want, but neither my finger nor the lock will get anything out of it. I think I'm sensitive enough at the moment. Hola!
Hello.
Do you know where I can get the key to my clothes closet?
Ah, Larry, I've already given you the one key. The key to your destiny. I melted down the gold from the tombs of my ancestors, committed this sacrilege only to make that key out of it. A key that holds all our destinies. You still have it, right?
A shark tried to bite me and I had to use it to lock its jaw.
All right. I can understand that. So, the one key is lost. The key of destiny. Born of the gold of my ancestors. Irrecoverable. Good thing I have another one. Here.
Oh, thanks. Catch you later, Elroy.
El Rey.
Ah, it fits. So I'll put on my wedding suit. Ah, it fits perfectly. Oh, and the one key from El Rey is in the pocket, too. Great. At least he won't kill me for losing it. Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No. A short, bare wire. A short, bare wire.
Ah, thanks, Elari. A G-string for my guitar. Now, I can sing my song at your wedding.
Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No. Oh, what's that?
What's wrong, Larry?
Is that the bride?
The bride is El Rey's daughter.
Maybe he adopted the donkey.
Try being a little more tolerant. And above all, Stop being so simple-minded.
I'd rather keep my distance. Thanks, but I'm not thirsty. I don't have time to hang out at the beach. The wedding awaits.
Larry!
How's business?
I can't complain. Of course, it helps to be the only restaurant on the whole island. Most of my customers became regulars once they stopped tossing their cookies.
Let me guess. You came up with a new recipe for your barbarian brew?
Larry, it's an art. You don't just come up with something like that.
But you can throw up with something like that. Whatever happened to BJ?
He wanted to become my partner in Lefties. Thought it could be built into a franchise. The Lefties in every city and all that. Different types of barbarian brew for different target groups. I convinced him it wasn't a good idea.
With a business plan?
With a paddle. Then he disappeared. No idea what happened to him. Don't really care either.
You think the wedding's a good idea?
Sure. I'll take care of the catering.
I mean, I haven't even met the bride yet.
You have to look on the bright side. That means the bride hasn't met you yet.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you two are probably a dream couple.
Oh, okay. Can you feed all the wedding guests?
I could, but I can't prepare any alpaca meat while the meat grinder's stuck.
Can't you do that without alpaca meat? Vegan, maybe?
El Rey says that the
prophecy forbids it. Just like everything else. I gotta be going.
See you later, then.
It won't turn at the moment. Rusty. Or it's got some bone chips stuck in it. It's hard to say. I'm not sure why Lefty thinks pizza is a typical can-cum dish, but... I'll just leave it hanging there. The crank now turns again.
Larry!
Can you feed all the wedding guests?
Of course. The meat grinder's working again.
So everything's set for the wedding. Somehow, I don't know, I just can't really get all that excited about it.
What's wrong, Larry?
It all feels wrong.
That's how everyone feels before they say yes.
You're probably right. I'll just go back to my room for now.
Larry,
What's up?
remember that file that was sent to you a few weeks ago?
What was that about again?
You received an encrypted file from an unknown number, and I started decrypting it in the background.
Oh, that file. What about it?
I decrypted it.
Ah, so I can install the wedding app now.
The file was from Faith.
What?
Her picture was in the file, too.
That's Faith. When exactly was that picture taken?
The day after the house exploded.
She survived. But where is she now?
The photo also shows GPS coordinates from the open ocean.
Pi, we have to go there right away.
Coordinates saved to the map. Can you swim?
I'd rather try using a boat.
There was more in the file.
What else?
It's some complex program code I don't understand myself. I'll analyze it.
What's happening to you?
I don't know.
What about that program code?
It disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I don't understand it either. Maybe it was just an update from my software.
Whatever. I have to find Faith. All I have to do is make sure that El Rey doesn't marry me off right away. Otherwise, I'll never get off the island. Hi, where can I find a boat on the island? Hi? Everything okay?
Of course. A boat. Nowhere. BJ's yacht was repossessed and the locals don't want to leave.
Then I'll have to build one myself.
Well, anyone who can catch a rat with a condom can definitely build a raft.
I think I'm sensitive enough at the moment. That's not a punching bag. Can't be moved. I'd love to eat some of that, but I think I should get married first. I don't think resuscitation is an option anymore. Okay. It's all sticky and green. Of course I'm gonna take it. Yo ho ho, and not a bottle of rum. I'm sure I'll need that. I'll just take that. Look, Pi, this is a blueprint for a raft. I think it's from a survival magazine. Maybe I can use it to make something.
Wait, I'm installing a blueprint app for you. You can use it to build complicated things.
Okay, I think I've got it. I define which object has to be used as what. Then I press the start button, and then that's how it will be done.
But only if everything fits.
Those can't be combined. Those can't be combined. I love it when a plan comes together. Enough. I don't think I want to swim there.